each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cougars will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Red Raiders offense is on the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A second down after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Eludes a tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Morton. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Running back with the football. The ball is loose. Oh, he makes the recovery and has enough for a first down.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Wow, that is dedication to this running game. 3rd down and goal, you give it to the running back, and let's give credit to that offensive line. Good job of getting low and getting movement in the trenches there to give him enough room to get into the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Martin. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. He's looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The sure hands, it's Douglas. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's caught on the crossing pattern. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. Wants to throw it. That is broken up and incomplete.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense now set up first and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the quarterback keeps it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Grab behind the line. It's Ryan. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. The shotgun running play call. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The sure hands. It's Bachmeyer. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Cougars will have to punt this one away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Williams. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll be tackled. We'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding some room at the 25. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Red Raiders come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they put 6 more on the board. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the Cougars will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Now here's the toss play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Quick throw, catch made. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position, He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Morton. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Play action here on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Fights through a tackle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
See if they can convert the point after. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a run. Running back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, for a hitch route to be successful against man coverage, you need a lot of reps to get the quarterback and the receiver on the same page just like this. Timing is the key on these because if you're late, it's an easy pick for the corner.
And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. And they get something going right now. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion sets up a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll be taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Cougars will send their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for some space. It's Dickey. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Now the handoff. He's running behind the right tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? To the air, it's Bachmeier. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Cougars will line up to boot it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. And he brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Morton. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. backfield. It's Roberts. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Throwing off play action. With the catch, it's Roberts. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st and 10 play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Grab behind the line. It's Ryan. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, fighting off the defender. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. On the toss play, runner moving left. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here, and I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a fourth down play. But give them the conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. That's a strong stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Quarterback keeps the football. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The defense has kept the offense out of the end zone all game. Can they stop him on 3rd and goal? They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back, and he'll be brought down.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. He's running out of time here. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Leaning on the run game here late. They can't stop him. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You could almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris